Hey there, mister, build a fence around your sister. It's the boys' night out. Hey there, Buster, it's the engines after Custer. It's the boys' night out. They're out to do the town, and before they're through, it's bound to be likened to the night they lost the Titanic and the Wall Street panic. What they're seeking is a little cheek to cheek, and it's the boys' night out. And that moon's about as big as a honeydew. It's the boys' night out, and they're so romantic, but I'll give you a clue. What the boys are out after, the girls are out after too. Boys' night out, and that moon's about as big as a honeydew. It's the boys' night out, and they're so romantic, but I'll give you a clue. What the boys are out after, the girls are out after. What the boys are out after, the girls are out after too.
Time for another round before the train?
Just about, but personally, I wouldn't know where to put it.
Tell you the truth, neither would I. Hey, Mr. Slattery. Tab, please.
Well, here goes another Thursday night down the drain, thanks to you hot shots.
Well, we should have gone bowling. I said that 3 hours ago.
Bowling. Bowling's a drag of all time.
Why? It's a good, clean, wholesome hobby.
That's what I mean.
I keep telling you guys, we have got to plan ahead for these nights in town, or we'll always wind up like this.
What's the plan? We haven't had up to here 6 Thursdays ago.
Personally, I'm embarrassed to tell Joanne how nowhere these nights out are.
Well, at least it gets you jokers out of the compound one night a week. That's the main object, isn't it? Mr. Slattery, how come you don't provide your steady customers with more glamorous dissipation?
You're not satisfied with beer, Buster, or the champagne, brandy, cream de mint. You name it, I got it. Here's the rocker, $14.85, including tax. Start fumbling. Glamorous.
Maybe we should have taken the 9:15 home. Could have saved ourselves a couple of bucks.
Fuzzy thinking, pal. Once we take the early train, they'll expect us home early every Thursday.
And you guys couldn't afford to set a dangerous precedent like that. Keep talking. What's with you?
Keep talking, man. Keep talking.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Tweeters.
You look beautiful. Been waiting long? Do we owe any money at the bar? You've been a good girl. All right, Freddie. You can come out now.
He didn't see me, did he?
No, I'd say he had other things on his mind.
Yeah, and I can tell you what they are. In alphabetical order.
Who is that guy, anyway?
That was my boss.
So what? You weren't doing anything wrong.
No, but he is. But he's got himself this pad over on the east side. A home away from home.
Oh, how does he get away with it?
Well, he set it up with his wife out in Stamford. That there's a staff meeting every Thursday night that goes on till the wee small hours. Since he has to be back at his desk, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed Friday morning.
You see, Fred? Brains. That's what makes a successful executive. Brains and a good night's sleep every Thursday.
That's why you're working for him. Now, that's what I'd call a worthwhile hobby.
Beats running to make the 11:35.
Beats walking to make the 11:35.
It beats the 11:35.
All right, men, on your feet. Unless you want to hitchhike home to Connecticut.
Let's see who owes what here. George, how many beers do you have?
No time for bookkeeping now, Howie. You pick up the tab and we'll split it 4 ways on the train.
Oh, sure.
The old rascal's got himself a pad in town, huh?
With peach fuzz upholstery and built-in moonlight. A regular Shangri-La. But with plumbing.
Accounting-wise, what do you think the tab would come to on a setup like that, Howie?
The main trouble is you can't put her on any legitimate deductible basis.
Food and drink you could always put on the swindle sheet.
And the rest you can take out of petty cash.
Well, let's see, huh? Rent on a halfway decent pad stands you $450. Utilities, phone, maid, part-time probably, cleaning and laundry, Social Security. No, wait a minute, no Social Security.
No withholding either.
Tips, incidentals, contingencies, depreciation. Roughly $900 to $950 per month.
Tilt.
Can't be that much.
Breaks down to about $225 per Thursday. Any other questions?
You think she was a natural redhead? Or was that a dye job?
It's hard to say. Of course, I can always ask the boss.
She probably wasn't. Wrong skin texture.
No, you can't always go by that. There was this fabulous redhead I met on a boat to New Orleans one time. The first night out, there came this knock on my cabin. And we never did find that other shoe.
Greenwich is the next stop. The next station stop is Greenwich.
Even cutting corners, the smallest monthly overhead you could get away with, according to my figures, is $610.48.
That's a great deal more like it.
Well, what's the 48 cents for?
For the girl. What else?
Boy, looks like the Indians were here.
Yeah, anybody got a car?
Haven't you? It was supposed to be your turn this week.
Well, I know, but Tony had to take the kids.
Oh, why didn't you say something earlier? We could have made other arrangements.
Well, don't make a federal case out of it. We'll grab a cab and split it 4 ways.
Sure.
4 ways.
4 ways. You know something? I was just
Yeah,
wondering.
I was too. Howie, what did it come to splitting it 4 ways?
Not much. $1.50 apiece, with tip.
Not the cab, bird brain, the pad.
You mean like a joint venture? One pad for the 4 of us?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just hypothetically, of course.
And one hypothetical blonde?
Just for the sake of argument. How much, Howie?
Are you guys bucking for the snake pit?
$38.16 per week per man, figuring 4 weeks to the month.
Say, that's not too steep, is it, George?
No steeper than the mortgage payments on your home.
Actually, it's a shade less, figuring 4.5 weeks to the month.
Yeah, but still an outlay that size, I'd probably have to take up with my wife.
Wait a minute, do you know what I did forget? Clothes.
Clothes? What clothes?
For the blonde. Of course, I could estimate on the basis of Joanne's clothes budget.
You'd have to spend a lot more than that.
Nothing doing. I'm not dressing her better than my wife.
Why not?
My conscience would bother me.
Hi, darling.
Hi. Who was an Egyptian pharaoh of the 6th dynasty known as the Unspeakable?
Irving K. Snodgrass.
Oh, Georgie, don't you know anything?
There are a number of things I happen to know, whether
Whether I believe it or not, of course there are, dear. Hey, I got it. Keptu Carmack. That's right. K-E-P-T-U.
Aren't you even going to ask me whether
Whether
we
I
had
had a good time tonight? I certainly am. Did you have a good time tonight, dear? M-A-K.
Well, it started out all right. Then we ended up in...
Slattery's trying to decide what to do.
Sort of. We couldn't make up our minds.
Whether or not to go bowling? Where are you going, George?
To finish something.
Finish what?
A sentence.
Ah, Georgie. Come on. Come on back. Come to bed.
Why should I?
Because you're an irresistible man. And besides, my feet are cold.
Don't skulk, son. Don't you look silly?
Hi, doll. I just didn't want to wake you.
Well, that's ridiculous. I'm wide awake, as you can plainly see. I made you a sandwich. Come on to the kitchen.
Okay, I could use one. What kind of a day did you have today?
Miserable?
Well, why? What happened?
The alumni bulletin came today, and the rabbits got into the flower garden again.
Well, give it up, Mom. It's a losing battle.
I don't like them, Fred. I don't like them one little bit.
You're not supposed to like rabbits, unless you're another rabbit.
Now, don't change the subject, Frederick. I'm talking about your Thursday nights out with the boys.
Come on, Mom. They're old friends.
They'd all my gladiola shoots.
The boys?
No, silly. The rabbits. And speaking of marriage.
What?
Marriage, dear, marriage.
Oh, yes, I tried it once, remember? The gears didn't mesh.
I know. But since you insist upon robbing yourself of sleep and undermining your health, it really ought to be with girls. At least there'd be something to show for it.
Like what?
Grandchildren. According to the bulletin, I'm practically the only one in my class that hasn't got any. And I was voted the girl most likely to succeed.
Cut it out, Mom.
I'm too embarrassed to even show my face at the reunions.
Well, you wouldn't go anywhere. You've always hated them.
That's true, but... Oh, I do want to be a grandmother in the worst way.
In the worst way? I'll see what I can do.
Don't be crude, Frederick. That's not what I meant, and you know it. Besides, a man your age needs a wife.
As a famous philosopher once wrote, if you could get milk for a penny a quart, you wouldn't keep a cow.
No, not if all you wanted was milk.
What else would I want from a cow?
I don't know. Companionship?
Look at the time. Isn't that coffee ready yet?
Can't hurry it, dear.
If a train can hurry me, I can hurry a percolator. Hurry! See?
You're so masterful, dear.
Mother, after school today, do you think...
Don't speak to the mouth full, Stuart, and sit up straight like your sister. Well-bred people don't slouch at the table.
Anyway, could you pick me up after school so I could go straight to Little League practice?
I suppose so.
Well, that reminds me, Tony. While you're out today, could you drop into the hardware store and pick me up 100 feet of lead-in wire and 4 heavy-duty hinges?
Well, what for, dear?
I want to fix the TV antenna and rehang the garage doors.
Surprise, dear. The TV man was here yesterday, and the handyman's coming today.
But I want to do it myself. I've been looking forward to it all week.
Doug, now how would it look to the neighbors if they were to see you hanging your own garage doors?
It would look like we were living within our income.
Exactly. Do-it-yourself is perfectly acceptable as a hobby.
But not if it saves you money.
Daddy interrupted you, Mother.
Think.
Doug, you must think of appearances. It's so important to set a good example.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's late. I gotta go. Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, darling. See you at the usual time.
Who's ready for more buttered toast?
I am. And pass the jelly. And the peanut butter.
I'll take the other slice. I mean, could I?
Willpower, darling. Remember our diet.
Your diet, sweetheart. I'm not exactly what you'd call fat.
That's unkind, Howard. After all, I'm only doing it for your sake. The least you could do is set me a good example. By putting your lunchbox next to your books.
Okay, honey, but if I die of malnutrition, you'll know who's to blame.
You won't. My physiology book says life can be adequately sustained on 900 calories a day. For older, sedentary people. Daddy, no cheating.
It may interest you to know that your sedentary old man gets dizzy spells every afternoon.
When that happens, you should sit with your head between your knees.
What for?
It makes the blood rush to your head.
So does a good punch in the nose.
Howard, not in front of the children.
Where do you get all this inside information?
I read a lot, Daddy. You know, books.
He's just like you used to be, dear. A in every subject.
Yeah, I still could be if I wasn't starved all the time. Yeah. Get fat around here. So long, honey. I gotta go.
So long, dear.
Bye, Pop.
Have a nice day.
trust a kid who gets straight A's.
That does it. And the rest are mine.
Of all the bonehead leads.
I'm sorry, partner. I'm just not with it today.
Small slam, game, and rubber. Nothing like having a cousin in the enemy camp, huh?
I don't understand it.
I don't either. You lead right into his run of clubs on the board.
Would you look at that miserable sunshine?
What kind of an excuse is that?
What did you do, Mr. Weatherman? Predict a rainstorm for today?
Don't needle me. The warm air mass was supposed to be here 2 hours ago.
That does it. I'm not going to play with a guy who's sitting around waiting for a warm air mass.
Okay, then I'll catch up on my studies. I'm on the 100 best books.
Playmate. Now, you got to respect a man who's trying to improve his mind.
I know you won't believe this, fellas, but I confiscated this from my son's lunchbox.
I believe it. Some kids will eat anything.
Hey, look at this. 10 things every ideal bachelor pad should have. Hey, Fred, I wonder if your boss read
Only
this.
10, huh?
Ooh. Well, number one we ain't got. Let's see what the other 9 are.
About number 1, who needs the other 9?
I don't know. The barometer went down this morning, so where's the low pressure area?
In your head. Leading a club.
Right over there. That's where the first cloud is supposed to be.
Shop talk. Keep your mind on important things.
Let me see that.
Come on.
Yeah. How much rent did you figure for that low-budget, economy-sized love nest of yours?
$200 a month, tops.
And all you need is a furnished layout with 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, glass-enclosed showers, den, bar, terrace, stereophonic hi-fi, dinette, and indirect lighting, all for $200 a month? Lots of luck.
200 a month.
Well, he is right, of course.
Well, what pleasure can a guy get out of just being right?
You can learn to hate a guy like that.
Well, it's not his fault you can't get a setup like that for $200.
We ought to look anyway.
We'd just be wasting our time.
Not necessarily. What if we waste Fred's time?
Yeah. It would serve him right.
For what?
For being so damn right. Right?
Right. Here he is. Look sharp.
I don't get it.
You will. Just pick up your cues. No, I agree. I agree absolutely, man. But after we find the pad, whose name do we put it in? Hello.
Stop showing off your teeth. Who do you think you are, Kirk Douglas?
Of course, George. Why didn't we think of it sooner? A single man.
Fred's the answer. He'll do it.
Fred'll do what?
Sign the lease. Boys, we're in business.
So long, fellas. It's been a real blast.
Oh, Fred, wait. Look at it from the human angle. If it ever hit the fan and one of our names was on the lease, how do you think it would look?
Terrible.
Exactly. You, it can't hurt.
Fred, it's not as though we're asking you to get us a place that fills all 10 requirements. You can skip number 1.
All we want you to do is get us the pad.
No thanks. I know plenty of girls who've got their own.
Fred, you're being selfish.
If you won't do it, we have to blow the whole deal.
Why do I have to be the beard for you guys?
Beards are getting more popular every day.
I'll be standing there like a sitting duck.
Fred, what are old friends for?
Yeah.
Boys, plural? You mean like a quail trap? On a co-op basis?
Sort of.
Bad scene. That kind of setup has wrecked more friendships.
Not to mention marriages. I'd hate to have that on my conscience.
Then skip it. Tell him you couldn't find anything. End of problem.
Welsh on my promise? I'd hate to have that on my conscience.
Nothing personal, Fred. But a fellow could get very sick from a conscience like yours. Wait a minute. Your pals probably want a real plush-type hideaway, right? Good location, terrace, view, things like that?
10 things like that.
And I suppose they want to pay $250, $300 a month?
Less. More like 2.
Even better. You're a cinch, Fred. All you've got to do is answer one ad. Let the renting agent laugh in your face, and you can put your conscience back in the deep freeze.
You mean I really won't be able to find anything?
With those numbers, not a chance. Now, let's pick out some nice, likely-looking item that'll get you off the hook. Here, where are we? Apartments.
Doors open. Come in.
Hello,
Hello there, yeah.
I'm Fred Williams. I talked to you earlier on the phone.
Oh, Fred Williams. Yeah, come in. Here, let me take your things. There we are. My boy, you are about to see a corner of paradise. You're a lucky fella. Usually a man has to die to get into a setup like this.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not prepared to go that high. Just give me the hard lines and let me go home. How much?
Well, this fruity Garden of Eden, completely furnished, is worth at least $600 or $700 a month, right?
You're right. Thank you and goodbye.
Oh, you're not leaving, are you, Fred?
I just hate to waste your time, Mr. Bowers.
No, it's Pete, Freddie boy. Come on, let's have a little blast here.
Look, Pete.
A little drink to seal the bargain.
$600 is absolutely out of the question.
So haggle a little, Fred, haggle.
What's the point? I believe in gracious living. Why, this bar doesn't even have a wine rack.
You think we built this place for peasants? Fred, I would die before I let any of my tenants stack his wines vertically. Now, how much more gracious can you get for $500 a month? Here's the lease. You just sign right.
Goodbye again, Pete.
Oh, you are rough, aren't you? What do you want, a month's concession? You're only getting a short-term deal, you know.
Pete, you're still way over my head.
Well, exactly how high is your head in round numbers?
I'm ashamed to tell you.
Well, you can't do business if you're ashamed. You got to bargain with me. You got to fight me tooth and nail.
Why? I can't win.
I'm very big in the loss column.
Frankly, Pete, I can't even afford the chandelier.
Yeah. Just let me show you, my boy, what you think you can't afford. Isn't hers. What would you think if I said 400?
I'd think you're still out of talking distance.
Boy, you sure kick a man when he's down,
Yeah, I
don't
don't
you?
mean to kick. I just want to go home, Pete.
Fred, boy, you are home. This is where your roots are. Let your Uncle Petey prove it, huh? Stack the wine. Look at it. The mother of rivers.
The Mississippi is the mother of rivers.
That's the Midwest mother. This is the East Coast mother. You take the apartment, we'll throw Mother in for $350 a month.
Hey, look at those clouds piling up.
Yeah, we better get back inside. Now, sit down over there and shut your eyes. Close them. And think 3 measly hundred and listen. Controls for every room. Know what I mean? Now, here's the pen. There's your right hand. This is the lease. Life is short. You only go around once. I'm busy now, son.
Face the facts, Fred. $300 is just more than I can afford.
Mother warned me every day's like this.
I know you. You're the boy who was reared by the wolves. Where's your brother Romulus? Can you run on all fours? Go ahead and seize me by the throat. Devour me.
I didn't mean to upset you, Pete.
Well, name a figure.
$200?
$200? Sign it and we'll get it over with.
What are you, some kind of a nut? Why are you trying to give this place away for 2 bills?
You don't know?
Know what?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He beats me down to $200, and he doesn't even know. Give me back the papers. Just forget the whole
Wait a
thing.
minute. What's your hurry?
You won't want the place when you find out why you're getting such a deal.
Why? What's the hook?
Does the name Orchid O'Hara mean anything to you?
Orchid O'Hara. The girl that... You mean in this apartment?
Right there. 23 times the blood.
Yeah, I read about it in the papers. Poor kid.
Creepy. Now give me back the papers before we both do something we'll be sorry
Nothing
for.
doing. A deal's a deal.
Hey, Ray! That's all I need.
Yeah, you and me both.
Well, there goes another weekend up the creek. No, Miss Proctor, no, don't take that down. Now, where was I?
Motivation-wise, your nymph perfume attack.
Is way off target. You've got to make every woman feel that unless she uses nymph perfume, she's a pig. Period. Next paragraph. Yes? Fred Williams? All right, I'll talk to him. Fred, pal, I'm just up to here with work. Can't it wait till Slattery's this evening or the train? Meet you where? Sure, I've got a pencil. 98 East End Avenue, apartment 7B. Mm-hmm. All the requirements listed in Playmate, huh? Including item number 1?
The blonde? Oh, nothing doing, pal. That's your department.
Why, Fred, you're being unreasonable.
Unreasonable, my foot. How would I go about getting a girl like that?
How should I know? Look in the yellow pages. Place an ad in the Times.
That's a marvelous suggestion, Mr. Drayton. I got my job through an ad in the Times.
Yes, I know.
Well, you've got dimes, haven't you? You phone the Times. Phrase it any way you like. Advertising's your racket, not mine. You phone all the guys and meet me here at 5:30. All right. Stupid jerk. As though that kind of girl even reads the New York Times.
Now, what's tougher, trying to fight your way into that bar car or out of it?
What'd you get the 4th drink for? The little man who wasn't there?
Force of habit, I guess. Maybe he'll get on at 125th Street.
What would he be doing up in this part of town? Checking the rainfall?
Hey, maybe he's chasing that pail of steam we sent him for this morning.
Oh, you don't actually believe he fell for that gag, do you?
Oh, of course not. This afternoon, he even tried to turn the rib on me. Oh, he put on a great act on the phone.
Like, how do you mean?
Like making me write down the address so we could all meet there tonight.
What address?
Who remembers? Something or other East End Avenue. I wrote it down here somewhere.
125th Street Station. 125th Street.
Are you sure he was putting you on?
Oh, come off it. He could no more get a place like that than he could fly to the moon.
You know something? Today a man can fly to the moon.
Chickened out. That's what they did. No wine rack. How do you like guys like that? Just don't get yourself an uproar, pal. They'll be here. If there's one thing I hate, it's guys who chipping out when the chicks are down. That's a pretty fat tongue you got there, bud. You got a ringing in the ears? Probably comes from drinking T-Mini martinis. What do you mean, T-Mini? I had exactly 3. All right, you guys. Keep your shirts on. All right, I'm coming. Keep your shirts on.
I came about your ad in the Times.
So quick?
Quick?
I mean, how's it possible?
This is apartment 7B, isn't it?
7B? Well, yes, it's 7B, all right.
Well, may I come in and look around?
Oh, of course, please do.
Do you always stare at people like that?
Oh, you have to excuse me. I'm just a little mixed up. You see, I was expecting somebody else.
Oh, to see the apartment?
Oh, well, yeah, they should have been here
Oh, well,
by now.
I suppose I should have phoned for an appointment.
Oh, not at all. I'm delighted you could drop in. You know, that wouldn't be tomorrow's paper by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I thought maybe the early edition.
How much have you had to drink?
Well, what thinks you make I've been? Well, as a matter of fact, won't you join me?
No, thank you. I think I better run along.
But you just got here. I thought you wanted to look around.
That won't be necessary. The place is obviously terribly expensive.
Oh, but it isn't. It's ridiculously cheap. That's why I grabbed it so fast.
You grabbed it? You mean this apartment isn't for rent?
Well, certainly not.
Well, then why didn't you come right out with it and tell me?
You mean that's why you came here?
I distinctly said that I came in answer to your ad.
Oh, well, I thought you meant my ad. George's ad. He put one in, too.
Where is it? Show me.
Well, it's not in today's paper.
Yesterday's?
Tomorrow's.
And you thought I answered it today?
Well, I told you I was mixed up. I answered the doorbell, and there you are. You're blonde, 25-ish, attractive.
Just what exactly were you advertising for?
A blonde, attractive... Well, companion.
A companion? For yourself?
Me? No. It's for George.
Oh.
Well, George is old and sickly.
Who's George?
Just one of the boys.
Boys? Are there more than just one?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Two?
Almost.
What's almost two?
Three. There's Doug and George and Howie.
And you. That makes four.
Me? Oh, no. Now, I'm not part of this deal.
What are you? The house mother?
No, this sort of thing isn't for me. I'm not married.
You're not?
Anymore.
What happened?
Well, we didn't like each other.
Then why did you get married?
How could we tell we didn't like each other until we got married?
And the others? They are married?
Yes. Oh, but don't get the wrong impression.
You're expecting them here now?
Well, there was some talk about it on the phone.
Do you think the wheelchairs will fit through the door?
No. Seriously, they're wonderful fellows. Real aces.
4 aces chasing 1 queen. This I really gotta see.
You sure he said East End Avenue?
Positive. I wrote it down. 98 East End Avenue.
Right in the heart of the French Poodle Belt.
That's one of the highest rental areas in the country.
Look, Howie, if you haven't got anything constructive to say, don't say it.
Okay, then you think of something constructive to say. And don't say it.
Or why don't you two relax? The whole thing's probably a gag anyway.
What's he being so nasty about?
Never mind.
I'll give you 7 to 5 that Fred's on a train home right now having the laugh of his life.
Well, you know how it is. Commuting over 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. Well, you'd be surprised how much that rat race takes out of a man. So the fellas got the idea that if, it'd cut down on the ulcers if they kicked in to share a place in town, that's all.
And the companion?
The companion?
This blonde 25-ish thing you advertised for.
Oh, the companion. Well, actually, they really mean something more like a housekeeper.
For blonde housework?
Yeah. Say, the rain's let up.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Me? No. It's just that I sort of hate to take up your time.
Oh, well, I have lots of time. Does your offer of that drink still hold?
Oh, sure. Oh, would you care to look around? The bucket's practically empty. I'd better get some more ice.
Need any help?
No, thanks. You know, actually, I'm not going to wait around for them much longer.
Neither am I. Much longer.
You're not waiting around to see them.
Well, it isn't every day a girl gets a chance to meet men who know how to share. I mean, really share. Well, aren't you going to answer it? Or shall I?
No, you wait here. I'll answer it. Now listen, fellas.
So he's on a train home, is he?
Men, we're bankrupt.
Would you guys, before you settle down,
Fred,
just...
why don't you just take a gun and shoot us? I mean that sincerely. That would be the open and honest thing to do.
Will you guys listen to me for just a minute?
All we want to hear from you is how much we're stuck for.
$200 a month. What's the point in looking at it tonight? Why don't we all catch the 802? We can come back tomorrow morning when it's bright and early, you know?
Did you say $200 a month?
That's right. But listen,
Fred,
$200
a month?
I don't believe it.
He did it.
Fred,
he did it.
with a living end.
I don't believe it.
Where's
the kitchen? Where's the kitchen? I gotta look at the kitchen.
No, wait.
Oh, come off it, Howie. First things first.
What?
The Mattress Works, man. We've got to have a look at the Mattress Works.
$200 a month? Look at that. Ooh, it's almost like foam rubber.
Foam rubber?
Yeah, when you push it, it pushes back. It sort of makes you feel wanted. Hi!
Hey,
hi, George!
Guys, keep your voices down.
Why? What for?
Well, you don't yell in a layout like this. You whisper. It's more refined.
Personally, in a layout like this, I yell. Hey, fellas! Come here, get a load of this.
This place makes me feel so completely uncensored.
I'm gonna buy me a tub of perfume.
Nymph perfume.
That's right, nymph perfume, and I'm gonna atomize the joint.
Will you please keep your voices down? The girls are gonna get a real boot out of this place.
The who?
Your wives. It's gonna be great for them. You know, a place to freshen up when you come into the theater. They can take a cat nap when they come in to shop.
What? Fuzzy thinking, Fred. You've got to watch that fuzzy thinking, right, Doug?
Right. You know, there's a place where they send fuzzy thinkers. Now, you don't want to go to the fuzzy place, do you, Fred?
Come on, lay off him, fellas, huh? Let's admit it. It took a genius to find this place.
Right. Now we've got to put that genius to work on one more little job.
Right.
Our companion.
Oh, come on, fellas. Now, let's not go into the details right now, huh?
Just a small detail, Fred. One warm, delectable, luscious, juicy blonde.
Hello, boys. I'm Kathy. When would you like me to begin?
Why don't you zombies come back to Earth?
Oh, I don't want to come down too fast. I'm liable to get the bends.
Look at me, an accountant with a secret life.
I don't even know if it's spelled with a C or a K.
Accountant?
No, dummy, Kathy.
Hey, you know something? She never even discussed money.
Yeah. I don't like that. It's not natural.
What's so not natural about it?
Well, a thing like that ought to be settled first, just so there's no kickback later on.
Maybe she doesn't care about money. Maybe she likes us.
I must say, she showed an awful lot of interest in me.
And you? What about me? I don't know how she did it, but there I was talking to her like we were buddies from way back when.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yes, when she said she wanted to get to know us, I felt that she really meant it.
I'm still worried about the money. We're likable, but not that likable.
No, Doug, no. It's not always a question of money. It's a question of attitude. What does life have to offer? Different people look for different values. There are any number of countries, for example, where the... primarily for their health.
Oh, yes, Dr. Prokash, it's exactly what I need. Mm-hmm. 4 men I can use all 4. It's a gold mine, Doctor, and it fell right into my lap. Jealous? Oh, well, really, Doctor, that's not my problem.
Look, guys, let's be practical. There are certain organizational matters to take up.
Meaning what?
We got a lot of wires here. Let's see if we can't figure out a way to keep them from getting crossed.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Well, now, who can stay in town on Monday nights? I can.
I can. Look, fellas, let's be fair. We all owe a great debt of gratitude to Fred. Now, it seems
I'm
to
busy
me...
Monday nights.
That busy?
Monday night, the Greenwich Little League Association meets.
Little League? This is big league stuff, baby. Night games.
I have to show. It's my only community activity besides drinking.
Okay, we'll straighten that out later. Right now, we've got more immediate problems.
Such as?
Such as, the girls are going to compare notes. We need a good story to explain why we're breaking up the night out.
Right. That'll explain all of us. Now we need one more good story that'll explain each of us.
Right.
Not one good story, 4 different stories.
Right.
Not 4. 3.
Okay, 3.
Fellas, it strikes me that we should get back to the original problem. It just struck me suddenly that the boys don't offer me any intellectual
stimulation?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering when you're going to realize that.
Besides, there's something positively...
drab.
Yes. About an organized Thursday night.
So you'll be coming home every night now,
Well, not every night. I've signed up for a seminar on creative copywriting at the New School for Social Research.
Huh? What night?
Monday.
Foreign words allowed?
Sure.
There. Mentiroso.
Mentiroso? What's that?
Spanish for liar.
Very good.
No, it's true. Well, they just don't give me any intellectual stimulation.
Of course not, dear. But what are you doing in town all by yourself?
Well, the boss thought I ought to sign up for a course in creative investment at the New School for Social Research on Tuesday nights.
I'm sorry it's not Monday.
Me too.
Refill?
Please, dear.
How much is this creative investment going to cost?
Oh, about $38 a week, if Fred chips in.
And even Fred, the fellas just didn't give me any intellectual stimulation.
I could have told you that.
So I signed up for a course in creative accounting at the New School for Social Research.
Creative accounting?
Yeah. So I'll be staying in town alone on Wednesday nights.
Howie, don't just stand there. Take that water pistol away from Joey.
Okay, let's have that ride, Patrolly.
Howard, must you make all gangsters Italian?
That's Cagney. He's not Italian.
What's for dessert, Mom?
Chocolate-covered cream puffs, dear.
Great.
For the children. Yogurt for us. Be ready in 5 minutes.
Yogurt again?
Hey, Pop, is that why you're staying in town on Wednesday night? To get yourself a cream puff?
Well? What do you think?
What do I think? I think it's insane. Kathy, idiot. How did you get yourself in such a situation?
Just lucky, I guess.
Please. With my students, I make jokes. With the professor, students don't make jokes. Especially when I'm angry.
But, Dr. Prokash, you're not being scientific. You're being emotional.
I'm outraged. I'm furious. I'm not being emotional. Emotional is when you cry.
Sorry, Dr. Prokash. More coffee?
No. Me, you won't twist around your finger. Not with coffee, not with smiles, not with tears. You'll have to use logic.
All right, logic. Here is a whole semester's work. 200 questionnaires on the adolescent sexual fantasies of the adult suburban male. And they're all useless.
Useless? Well, how can you write a thesis without facts?
Facts? This, Doctor, is fiction. When it comes to sex, men don't even tell themselves the truth. And you expect them to tell me? 200 of the greatest lovers in the world. And they all live in Scarsdale.
So, how will you get the facts?
Like any other scientist. In the laboratory, here.
You call this Love Nest a scientific laboratory?
Your book on the social adaptability of the chimpanzee. Was that scientific?
Well, of course. Remarkable work.
Of course.
Of course.
And how did you do your research? Did you interview 1,000 chimpanzees?
No, but...
No, you worked with 4 chimpanzees. You studied them. You lived with them. You ate with them.
But with the chimpanzees, I was safe.
I'll be safe, believe me.
But how can you be sure? No. No, Katya, no. I forbid it. It's too dangerous.
But it isn't. It really isn't. I've met these men. In a half hour, I learned their whole life histories. Why, they're wide-eyed kids who dream of being locked in a candy store and eating their way out.
Scientifically speaking, a love nest is not a candy bar. with men like this.
It's the modern pipe dream, Doctor. Every book, every magazine, every ad, every movie they see, it's like... Well, they forget that sex is just one small aspect of life.
2.6%.
The whole thing is a fantasy. Or they don't really want this adventure. They've been sold that they're supposed to want it.
Then how do you explain the population explosion?
I am not talking about what happens to them at home. To them, I'm just a status symbol, like a sports car. And my thesis deals with... Oh, excuse me, Doctor. Hello. Who? Fred Williams? Oh, Fred Williams. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to hear from you so soon. Well, yes, I'll be alone, but I am rather tired. Oh, well, if you're in the neighborhood. All right, Fred. Till later.
So it begins.
It begins.
No, Kathy, no. It won't work. You're a student, a sociologist, not a courtesan.
Don't you think I can be attractive enough?
That's not the problem. The opposite. Can you look like yes and act like no? Can you entice them, lure them, then postpone, evade, delay? This needs a special kind of experience and skill. This a nice girl hasn't learned.
No. This is what a nice girl has learned best.
You're still young, Kathy. You have your whole life before you. It's all roses now. It's not too bad. It's all roses now, but how long before you sit alone and rejected, taking refuge in your fifth of gin?
Sit down, Fred. I'm getting all worn out just watching you.
I didn't come here to sit.
Maybe you'd like to, stretch out.
Well, I'm stretched out right now. Vertically. Do you know where all this is going to lead? You're going to end up in some dingy third-rate hotel room trying to squeeze some comfort out of a bottle. Now, please, Kathy, there's still time. Pack your things and get out of this place.
Why? I'm comfortable. The apartment is lovely. And the boys are all aces.
Facts are facts, Kathy. Without a home and family, what is
Fred.
life?
Did anyone ever tell you that you talk too much?
It's all roses now, Kathy.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I came here to keep you from this.
And from this?
Yes. And,
Anything else you want to keep me from?
yes. This.
Fred. Do you believe in fair employment practices?
You have to know this minute?
Please.
Do you?
Oh, yes, I do.
Then I do, too.
You and I shouldn't be doing this now, Fred.
That's true.
It is Sunday.
Yeah, me too.
And everybody deserves a day off. I wasn't even supposed to move in until tomorrow.
Yeah, but, Kathy.
You do want to be fair, don't you, Fred?
Fair? Oh, sure. Sure, yes. Well, I only came over today because you understand, don't you, Kathy?
I certainly do. It was nice of you to give up your Sunday. Will I see you tomorrow?
No, George is tomorrow.
Tuesday?
Tuesday is Doug.
Which is your day, Fred?
Mine? I don't have a day.
Which day don't you have?
Thursday.
That's nice. Thursday will be here before you know it.
Yeah. Right after Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
What do you think about the knot, Howie?
A little too large. Large knots are tacky, George.
George, put your arm out.
Yeah, the other arm, too. Oh, you're showing a little too much cuff.
Now you'll be all right as long as you don't move.
What do you think, Fred? How do I look to you?
There's a little tattletale gray in your cheeks.
Don't try to shake my confidence. Remember, men, I'm sort of an ambassador tonight. In a sense, I represent all of us.
Well, how about another round, Mr. Ambassador?
No, thanks. You gentlemen just go ahead and drown your envy. I'll run along and present my credentials.
20 minutes, he'll be saying, "Hello, Kathy."
5:48 now.
Well, you got to give him some time for drinks and then dinner. And what'll you be doing at 9:30?
Watching television with tears in my eyes.
Me? I'll be weeping on another network.
1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. Testing. The laboratory is now officially open.
It's not the same men as yesterday.
Why don't you put up a time clock and make them sign in?
Well, maybe you don't care what happens to property values, but I do. How guilty he's acting. It's even worse than when Orchid lived there.
George?
Hello, you.
Hi.
Champagne, my dear. Is it in order?
Champagne is always in order.
The chill is still on it. Shall we have some now?
I'll get the glasses.
Allow me.
Oh, no. You just relax.
The music. It seems to go with you. I mean that sincerely.
It goes with us.
Shall we dance?
I'd love it. Isn't it wonderful having the whole evening ahead of us?
Whole evening until about 11.
Oh.
Last decent train home is 11:35.
Well, that still gives us lots of time.
You have such a lovely shoulder, Kathy. And your neck. One of the loveliest things about you is your neck. I mean that sincerely. You ever been told that? Did you have a lovely neck?
This whole thing? I've had it for years.
What a fabulous nape. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been kind of funny for neck napes.
George, you must have been a fascinating child.
Comme ci, comme ça?
Oh, no, I'm sure you were. Why don't you tell me a little something about your childhood?
Well, I didn't exactly come here to talk, Kathy.
Oh, well, I know that. But everything will be so much nicer when we really get to know each other. I mean that sincerely.
Well, I won't bother you with a lot of needless details, Kathy. Let's just say that I was born on a Tuesday at 3:25 p.m. in the bedroom of a 2-story wooden frame house in Teaneck, New Jersey. The date? The date was March 7th, 1927.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. So did I.
This was my first job. My first job. Well, Dawes figured I was just a kid and I wouldn't know which end was that's fine, thanks up. Well, when I found out that he expected a kickback on my commissions, I told him a thing or two. I said, look, I may be just a kid, but nobody, I mean nobody, pushes me around. From that time on, he was in the palm of my hand. I could have had anything I wanted from him. And you know why? Because even though he said... Sorry, Kathy, I've only got 15 minutes to catch the 11:35.
Oh, it's a shame. I could listen to you talk all night long.
Say, about that, Kathy. I'd hate for the fellas to get the wrong idea.
The wrong idea?
No. They knew that all I did was... that I didn't...
Yes, George?
That all I did was talk.
Oh, well, that's something that no one will ever know. Except you and me.
Will you stop yawning? It's repulsive.
I'm sorry. Get off his back, Fred. The boy had a big night. Right, George?
Was it really?
Anything you want to tell me you think I ought to know?
At your age? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on, guys. You're gonna play bridge or aren't you?
Hey, what's eating you today?
You know something? I don't think that Fred exactly loves me this morning.
As a matter of fact, I hate you this morning.
You hated George yesterday. Today it's Doug. You're gonna hate me tomorrow?
I'm getting an early start. I hate you now.
Fred, that's a terrible thing to say. I knew 3 brothers once who were dating the same girl. Until that time, they were the most devoted, wonderful group of guys you'd ever want to know. The oldest one was the best looking, but the younger one was one the girl was... into an early grave.
What a terrible way to go.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi.
For you.
Oh. They're lovely, Doug.
Well, I tried to get flowers appropriate to the occasion. Here, let me put one in your hair.
Oh, no. No, here's where it belongs. There. And now, how about some music? Which would you like? The Love, Death, and Tristan or the Romeo and Juliet Overture?
Play the Love Death. I'm in a love death mood.
I know what you mean. Wouldn't you know it? And I bought those records just for tonight.
Let me have a look. Maybe I can fix it.
Oh, could you, Doug? Why, that would be wonderful.
Just leave it to me. Hmm? All fixed.
Marvelous, Doug.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Doug, you're wonderful. Do you know anything about garbage disposals?
Garbage disposals?
Hi, Howard.
Sweets to thee, sweet.
Thank you.
That's the gooey assortment. Do you dig goo?
I dig it the most.
Me too.
I hope you forgive the way I'm dressed.
I think you look wonderful.
Something came over me today, and I just had to cook.
Cook?
Mm-hmm. You don't mind if we eat in tonight, do you?
Mind? Not at all. You made all this yourself?
I love to cook. Sometimes I even dream about food. Do you?
Often. Can be pretty frightening. Once in a dream, I murdered my boy Joey over some peanut brittle.
You shouldn't let dreams frighten you.
Rotten kid, he wanted the whole piece. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Flatterer.
I'm not dreaming now, am I? This is real, isn't it? I mean, really real.
Why don't you pinch it and see?
May I? Oh, it's 10:40 already.
The night certainly went by quickly.
I was just wondering, Kathy, if you and I, if we...
Yes, Howie?
If we hurry, Kathy, do you think we still have time for a chocolate malted?
A chocolate malted?
You see? Was I right about the Suburban Mail or not?
Careful, careful. You're making dangerous generalizations. 4 men prove nothing. A chocolate malted?
4 men or 4,000, Doctor. The pattern's always the same. Trust me.
You I trust. I don't trust Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
But you've heard those tapes. What could possibly happen?
One fine day, young lady, Monday will come on Monday, and so will Tuesday.
I doubt it.
I didn't hear Thursday on the tape machine.
Thursday records tonight.
What is he like, this Thursday?
Oh, like the others. A little bigger. Maybe a little handsomer.
Eyes?
Brown.
Hair?
Black.
Distinguishing marks?
Cute little mole under the left ear.
Tell me, Kathy, what color are Wednesday's eyes?
Wednesday's eyes are... Well, what difference does that make?
Oh. Wednesday was their Wednesday. Thursday was their last Sunday. Yet you remember last Sunday's Thursday better than yesterday's Wednesday. Interesting, no?
Roll you for the tab, Mr. Slattery?
Why not? Say, you know, you look like the guy who just missed the last ferry out of Devil's Island. What's the matter, no date?
Oh, I've got a date, all right. But every time I look at her, all I see is trouble.
Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes long enough, anything goes away.
Not 3 guys I know. They won't go away.
Uh-oh.
3 5s.
So you don't have a clear track?
Clear track? I'm practically in the Grand Central Switchyard, Mr. Slattery.
I'm fresh out of crying towels, Mr. Williams. You lose.
I'm not getting much sympathy around here tonight.
Sympathy won't get you anyplace. What you've got to do is try throwing a switch or two.
Maybe I'll do just that, Mr. Slattery.
As my sainted mother used to say, if you can't lick 'em, join 'em.
Hello, Fred.
Hi, Kathy.
For a while, I thought I was being stood up. And that hasn't happened to me since high school.
That figures.
I made some martinis. Would you like one?
No, thanks. We're going to vary the routine tonight.
The routine?
All the preliminaries, the small talk, the drinks, you know.
Sit down, Fred. Tell me, what's been happening since the last time I saw you?
Well, why waste time?
Waste? Oh, of course. I'm sorry the evening's going to be so short.
Short? Who says?
Well, you do have to catch the 11:35, don't you?
Why? Aren't there any beds in this place?
Appalling.
What are you doing, Fred?
Getting ready for bed.
And in the living room, too. I can't look. I just can't look.
Force yourself.
Fred Williams, you stop that this instant.
Why, did you quit your job?
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
Like what?
You think that you can just charge in here and throw your weight around without so much as saying good evening?
Good evening.
Oh!
Good night.
And flowers, mind you, dozens of them on Tuesday. It wasn't even our anniversary.
George, too? That's funny. On Wednesday, Doug told me he loved me without the slightest provocation.
How are things at your house, Joanne?
Oh, all sweetness and light. On Thursday, Howie took me in his arms and called me Oogums.
Yeah. Sounds to me like your boys have guilty consciences.
Who the devil is that?
Ethel!
What in the world are you doing here?
When I was in college, I had a boyfriend from Sweden, and a Swedish massage always revives fond memories.
What's all this nonsense about guilty consciences?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Now, what could Howie possibly have on his conscience?
A woman! What else?
A woman? Oh, that's incredulous.
My late husband was incredulous 4 times that I know of.
Well, don't be absurd. You know the boys, especially Doug.
Don't pay any attention to me. I've got a suspicious nature. But when Jeffrey told me he loved me in the middle of the week, I made a beeline to Ernest Bohannon.
Bohannon? Who's he?
Just the best private eye since Sherlock Spade.
Well, I don't care what anybody says, Ethel. Marriage is built on trust. And Howie? Well, that's ridiculous.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
Doug never makes any important decisions without consulting me first. Oh, Ethel, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I am a little.
And George with another woman? Oh, the idea is absolutely ludicrous. Why, I would trust George to the end of the earth. But...
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Yes, I would like...
Well, hello.
Gosh, Marge, I didn't expect
To see me here?
No, yes. Well, I mean, our Sterling dinner service has been disappearing at an alarming rate, and...
I don't trust George either.
Well, it's not that I don't trust Howie, but last night he was singing in the shower, in French.
Don't you worry about a thing. You just put yourself in my hands, I guarantee complete satisfaction.
Thank you, Mr. Bohannon.
Hi, Tony.
Hello, Marge. Joanna. I was just...
Yeah, me too. Well, girls, what do you say? Should we work out a package deal?
Got a light?
You bet.
You? After you.
Oh, don't worry about the grease. It'll come off in a couple of days.
Well, I hope so. Thanks for everything, Doug. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Got a blonde hair on your jacket, sir.
It must be my dog.
You got a blonde dog?
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever? It's a good one.
Can I get you anything else?
Oh, not a thing, not a single thing.
It's all fixed, lady.
What's all fixed?
Air conditioner in the bedroom. Hope I didn't disturb you and your hubby. Good night.
I wouldn't trust that character with any air conditioner of mine. He's got feet like a cop.
This Wednesday's amazing. If you listen closely, you can hear all 8 sinus passages.
Now, don't you agree I'm making progress?
Well, if snoring is progress, yes. Otherwise,
You've heard the tapes. You've seen my notes. There's a definite pattern emerging.
half a pattern.
And why only half?
Kathy, to study a man who leads a life away from home, you must learn something about the home from which he leads it away from.
Their homes? Well, I don't want to meet their wives.
Well, that's up to you. Only remember, there are 2 sides to every pillow.
When it comes to sex, men can't keep from lying, and women can't keep from telling the truth. I don't know which is worse.
Yes?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Jackson. I'm doing a sociological survey on the sexual patterns of the suburban male.
You mean something like the Kinsey report?
Well, a little. I wonder if you'd object to answering a few questions.
Is that all the paper you've got?
As you know, it's a scientific survey dealing with very intimate matters.
Yes, I've read some of them. Wow.
I know. You don't mind if I ask you some highly personal questions?
Well, it isn't every day a girl gets a chance to talk about science.
I have here a list of 20 basic questions.
Okay, fire away.
Some of them may prove a bit embarrassing.
Well, we'll see who blushes first.
But you don't understand, Mr. Slattery. This guy's all tied up in knots. He's really hooked on the girl.
Why butt in, Mr. Williams?
Well, what would you do if a close friend of yours was carrying a torch for a girl who was acting like a tramp?
How bad is he hooked?
About as bad as you can get. When he remembers the score, he knows he's on the loser's end. But when he remembers the girl, he forgets the score. He just stops thinking.
Some guys use their heads, some guys just plunge. There's no evidence says that one method is any better than the other.
Maybe. But with a girl like that, what kind of a chance has he got?
I'll tell you a secret, Mr. Williams. You take any guy and gal in the world, shake 'em up, throw. Now, if your friend really feels like you say about this girl, his odds are no worse than anybody else's.
I don't know. I just don't know. They give me a refill, Mr. Slattery.
One thing sure, your friend's not going to be happy until he gets off the dime. And you might also tell him to lay off the sauce.
You know something, Mr. Slattery? You know something, Mr. Slattery.
Oh, it's you.
Hi, Kathy.
Well,
May I come in?
by all means. My house is your house.
Kathy,
Would you like to do a little door slamming now? Or would you prefer to wait?
Well, I wanted to explain about that. Something got into me.
Probably a martini.
No, it wasn't a martini. Kathy, don't you have any idea why I'm here?
Of course. You came to deliver the sermon of the week.
No. I've got something on my mind. May I have a drink?
I was waiting for that. Help yourself. You always seem to need a drink before you talk to me, don't you?
What I have to say now? Yes. Where's the ice?
In the refrigerator. Whistle. Maybe it'll come to you.
Forget the whole thing. I shouldn't have come here at all.
Why? We made a bargain. I keep my part of it.
I don't like being just part of a bargain.
Fred, wait a minute. I didn't mean it. I'm glad you came. Let me get you some ice.
No, thanks. I don't need a drink now. Kathy, I just can't figure you out. I know you're one kind of person, yet deep down I feel you're another kind of person, too.
What makes you think so?
Well, it's not what I think. It's what I feel about you. What kind of person are you, really?
What do you think?
I'm all mixed up. I like you, Kathy. I like you very much. But I just don't know.
Well, you should know. Fred, look at me. If you really feel that way, well, you shouldn't have to ask me anything.
Then how am I supposed to find out?
Well, certainly not by slamming the door in my face, Fred.
It wasn't exactly in your face.
But it was. It was right in my face. I was standing in the doorway.
In the doorway? Come on, Kathy. You were clear across the room, stretched out on the bed.
Well, that's even worse. It's got an even deeper significance.
Please, Kathy, it's
It was
over and
like
done.
telling a girl she's not worth bothering with.
I tried bothering with you. The very first time I came up here, I went out of my way to talk some sense into that head of yours, and I got nowhere fast.
You walked in here like Elmer Gantry, and in 5 minutes, I was fighting you off that chair.
You were fighting me? That's a laugh. I got off of that chair under my own steam.
And you had plenty of it.
That's right, after I saw what I was dealing with.
You mean who you were dealing with?
I said what I was dealing with.
Why, you self-righteous hypocrite. Do you know what you are? You're nothing but a self-righteous hypocrite. And this time, I'll slam the door on you.
Well, we'll see who gets the last slam.
Hello? Please tell me it's Fred.
Did you get the flowers?
Mm-hmm. And they're beautiful. Even delivered at 8 o'clock in the morning.
What are you doing tonight?
Whatever you want to do.
That problem's solved.
How about Saturday?
I'm in the mood to take orders.
Great.
Catch the 9:30 to Greenwich. We'll spend the day in the country, just the two of us.
I'll meet you at the station.
Be there early. I may fly.
There's no plane to Greenwich.
Who needs planes? Fred. Greenwich. If I'd have known, I'd have worn my bloomers.
Forgot to tell you. We're having a Little League game this morning.
Oh?
I'm the manager.
Who'll be there? Just the two of us?
Plus a few mothers and fathers and kissing cousins.
Fred, don't you think that maybe we...
Don't worry. It'll only take an hour or so. We'll have the rest of the day to ourselves. It's a very important game.
We're battling it out for 6th place.
All right, gang, we're getting 2. Come on, boys. Highway, Mike. Come on, nice play, Mike. Come on, bring it home.
Joey looks sharp, doesn't he, honey?
Yes, fastball's coming in real good.
Gosh, I sure hope Fred uses him today.
Oh, he will, honey. Joey's coming on real strong. Last week he pitched a 14-hitter.
Looks as though Fred's gonna go with Joey McElhenney.
What kind of stuff has he got?
See that slow ball he just dropped in there?
Mm-hmm.
That's his fastball.
Look at that, right over the plate, on only one bounce.
Look at it, Marty.
Say, who's that girl with Fred?
Fred? Fred who?
Look, something very familiar about her face. You ever met her before?
Never saw her before in my life. What girl? I don't see any girl.
Of course. That's the girl who interviewed me the other day.
What? About what, Joey?
Nothing important. Sex.
That's nice.
Would you excuse us, please?
What's the matter, Doug?
I'll be back in a minute. I've got to make a phone call.
A phone call?
What do you expect me to say in public?
Hey, Fred, how about the lineup?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Conference time, Fred.
Hey, I gotta turn in the lineup.
Right now. Don't make a scene. Everybody's watching.
What are you doing? Working for a divorce mill?
On a commission basis?
Oh, come on,
fellas.
Why did you bring her? Couldn't you find a stick of dynamite instead?
Get her out of here. I hate to upset you guys, but Kathy's with me. I don't have to apologize to anybody.
Mr. Williams?
Yeah, Joey.
Oh, hi, Pop. Mr.
Joey.
Williams, the umpire wants to line up.
Oh, yeah, all right. Now, here. You get in there and mow him down, huh?
You bet. Be seeing you, Pop.
Yeah, probably on alternate weekends, and it's gonna be your fault.
Haven't you got any sense at all? You
Wait
gotta
a
get
minute,
her out of
guys.
here.
Wait a minute.
Wait, everything's about to blow sky high.
You want to live dangerously, okay, but count us out.
That's exactly what I'm doing, counting you out, all three of you.
What?
I'm going to ask Kathy to marry me.
To think it out.
I have thought it out, and I know exactly what I'm doing.
Thought? You call that thought?
I think you're crazy.
There comes a time in every man's life when he has to disregard the opinions of others and do what he feels in his own heart is right.
Have you gone out of your ever-loving mind? You can't do this!
Well, who's going to stop me?
I am. I'm not gonna stand by and watch you ruin your life.
Fred, baby, how are you gonna feel about us? How are you gonna be able to look us all in the face?
That's no problem, boys. You're off the list.
Mr. Williams! They're hitting Joey all over the place.
All right, I'll be right there.
We're in bad trouble, Mr. Williams.
The game just started.
I know, but they've got 2 men on base.
Look, fellas, I gotta go out there.
No,
The team
you
needs
don't.
me.
No,
Yeah, they
you
do.
don't.
Mr. Williams, they've got 3 men on base.
All right, tell him I'm coming.
Yeah, Fred, you better get out.
Shut up, Howie. Fred, I'm begging you.
Mr. Williams, the catcher's crying.
Joey, keep fighting. Joey, stay in there, boy.
You go back out there, Seymour. I'll be right with you, huh?
We're gonna keep you from this if we have to tie you down.
I wouldn't try it. Look, Kathy and I, we'll be living in New York.
Fred, you can't keep this kind of thing a secret. What'll you tell your mother? What will people say?
That's enough, George.
Can't you just hear the minister? Congratulations, Mrs. Williams. And what did you do before you met Fred?
Don't do it, Fred. I appeal to you as one of your oldest friends.
My mind's made up.
Oh, don't do it, Fred. Please, don't. Don't take Joey out. Let him pitch his way out of this jam.
Don't you think we ought to get in out of the rain?
Why? This is the most romantic spot in town.
How about the dugout?
No, leaks like a sieve.
And the car?
What are we, a couple of teenagers?
Did you know it was going to rain today?
Sort of. Of course, when I knew you were coming, I didn't think it would dare.
Then the game doesn't count, does it?
No, rain washed everything out.
Next time they get to start all over?
With no score.
It's a pretty good break for you.
It's a good break for both of us. That's what we're gonna do.
What do you mean?
Start all over with no score.
Fred, there's something
You know,
that I
after we get married,
should have told you
I don't
long
think
ago.
we'll live with Mom.
Actually,
we're
I
gonna
just...
get an apartment in New York City.
Did you say marry?
What else?
With everything that you think about me, you still want to marry me?
I told you it was all rained out.
Oh, Fred. Fred, there's something I have to tell you about George and Doug and Howie.
I never heard of them.
No, Fred, please listen to me. They're details that you really ought to know.
No details.
The evenings that I spent with George and Doug and Howie, they just...
I can't believe it.
Don't thank me yet, ladies. You haven't heard the best news of all.
You mean there's more?
Oh, yes, yes. Since all 3 cats were playing on the same back fence, I only had to do 1/3 the work.
Bully for you.
Oh, no. You ladies will reap the rewards. You will notice that I have given you each 25% discount. This will apply to all future charges. Wiretaps, photos, the other evidence.
I can't pay this out of my allowance.
I certainly can't show this to Doug.
Why, I don't think you ladies have looked closely enough.
Girls, I know how you feel, but you mustn't do anything foolish.
Don't worry, I won't. I'm going to go and get me the best divorce lawyer in town.
Won't it be terribly expensive?
I don't care, as long as he's vicious.
I'll go halvesies with you.
Okay, count me in. We'll go thirdsies.
All I want is a reasonable settlement. Alimony, the house, the station wagon, the power tools.
Now you're talking. Oh, now, girls, wouldn't it be simpler just to take them back and then make them suffer?
Never.
Not in a million years. You can lose an arm like that, dear. He was a nothing when I met him. I molded him.
And there I was, drinking Metrocal for a monster.
Next week is our anniversary. I was going to give him the loveliest alligator handbag to give me. Catch me giving him an alligator handbag now.
Pretty depressing.
Yeah. Fred's one guy I thought would be my friend for life.
It's not the same old train, and it's not the same old saloon without him.
Oh, he'll get over it. Just wait and see.
I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Well, you saw the way he walked right by us on the train today and sat all by himself.
Yeah, that busts up the bridge game, among other things.
No, it doesn't. I told you old Fred wouldn't bear a grudge.
Let bygones be bygones.
It's all right with me.
Good to see you, Fred. Pull up a glass.
Let's get to the point, huh? Here's a balance sheet for each of you. I prorated the expenses, the rent, liquor, utilities. You can mail me your checks at your earliest convenience.
Well, you sound like you're trying to buy back your introduction.
That's it. In view of past history, I don't think Kathy and I will be seeing any of you again.
Oh, don't say that, Fred. You're not going to let a dame like that bust up a friendship.
A dame like what?
Well, gee, Fred, you know, a dame who...
That does it. Stand up, Buster.
I am standing up.
If you had any guts, you'd be taller.
Fred, wait. Where are you going?
I'll have to get some air. I gotta walk off some of this charge before I meet that dame. If you guys are smart, you won't cross my path again. Or hers.
Oh, gee.
Sit down, Howie. It's okay.
I am sitting down.
Oh.
Display was a little uncalled for.
Look, everybody's staring at us. Let's go sit down, huh?
Boy, did you ever see a guy so hot under the collar?
We're the ones who should be sore. He's ruining a perfect setup for us.
You know something? The more I think about it, the luckier we are.
Lucky?
If Joanne ever got wind of it, how could I ever convince her that I never even...
Hmm? That you never even what, Howie?
Nothing.
Just a moment. We like whole sentences. Don't we, George? Never even what, Howie?
Knock it off.
Now, come on. We're practically next of kin.
Okay. What with the way Joanne's been starving me and skipping lunches to get up my share of the split, it's just that by the time I got to Kathy's, all I was hungry. Look, I don't care what you guys think. She always struck me as a girl who deserves something better.
Better than you?
No, better than you. Better than me, too, come to think of it. I haven't liked any of us much the past couple of weeks.
Sit down, cousin. You and me both. Finish your drink.
What? You either? But on the train, you said...
I didn't say a thing. I can't help the way you guys listen.
Oh, brother. What a pair of swingers you guys turned out to be.
Okay. So I'm a square with an old-fashioned sense of guilt. Sue me!
No offense, George, but you're not the most sensitive guy in the world.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not sensitive?
Well, from the way you've been talking.
You're not the only one who can't help how people listen. It so happens that I'm just as sensitive as you are.
Oh, no.
It's hard to imagine the children fatherless, especially at breakfast. It's a strange thing about a monster.
You sort of get used to having it around the house.
Well, what do you think, girls? Should we take them back?
Or should we go over to that woman's place and scratch her eyes out?
Now, let's not make any snap decisions on an empty stomach. Waitress, darling. Another round, please.
Are you sure, madam?
Madam is sure.
Madam is cracked.
Have you noticed how insolent the helpers become lately? Ever since the Kennedys got in.
Hey, guys, it's getting around that time.
Wait a minute. If Kathy's not if she's not that kind of a girl, what is she?
What do you mean?
Man, we're in trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
Well, if you were a girl on the make and you saw that pad, what would you think of the guys that kept it?
That they were loaded?
Check. And if you thought they were rich and married, what would you do with 3 ripe chumps? Blackmail. She even interviewed our wives. Man, that's a cool operator. She must have a file on us 2 yards thick.
And Fred, he's in up to his chin, and she's gonna make waves.
We've got to save him.
We got to save ourselves, too.
Yeah, but how?
You can't blackmail without evidence, right? We've got to go through that pad with a fine-toothed comb. Come on.
But that's illegal entry. Illegal entry, my foot. It's our apartment.
Before you do another thing, I say you should go see that woman face to face.
Right.
Yes.
And then what?
And then we'll scratch your eyes out.
Yeah. No. I can't sanction the shedding of blood.
Maybe we can have her arrested
How?
for transporting men across the state line.
She didn't transport them. The New Haven Railroad did.
Well, then what about the apartment? I mean, it's in a residential section. Maybe we could get her on a zoning rap.
Okay. And then we can scratch your eyes out.
No. Hold it. I have a much better idea. Waitress.
What are you doing, Ethel?
Waitress, would you bring me 2 olives and a cherry, please?
2 olives and a cherry?
Yes, my dear, on toothpicks.
Well, do you want them in something?
In the palm of your hand.
But they're not on the menu.
I'll take them a la carte.
Ethel, what are you doing?
As long as you're going to see this woman, we might just as well make the visit fruitful.
How?
We'll behave with dignity. We'll simply tell her she cannot have all 3 men. We'll give her 1, but she has to throw back the other 2.
But which one?
She has to return the 2 olives, and she can keep the cherry. Don't peek.
I always did like olives.
Doug. Doug.
Well, hello.
Where's Fred?
What are you boys doing here?
Never mind. Where's Fred?
Well, he's not here yet.
Then we're in time.
In time for what?
You'll find out. Let's go, fellas.
Disgraceful. 2 men this time. Not 2, 3. Children of Satan, repent, repent, repent. Well, don't just sit there, Jason. Do something.
I'm not just sitting here. I'm repenting. Brother, how I'm repenting.
Look at this, fellas, look! All kinds of notes, a whole file on each one of us. And a typewriter.
What's wrong with the typewriter?
Huh. She wants to know what's wrong with the typewriter.
Come to think of it, what is wrong with the typewriter?
In her line of work?
But we don't know for sure what her line of work is.
We do now.
Right. And this is one shakedown she's not going to get away with.
A shakedown?
Yes, a shakedown.
Do you fellas actually think that I... Oh, this is too much. This is really too much.
This is really too much.
Say, that's a very good piece of equipment.
What the devil's that?
Hey, that's me.
Okay, that's the payoff. Get all the stuff together, Doug.
Just one moment. That material belongs to me.
Not anymore, it doesn't. We're putting you out of business.
Doug, give that to me this instant. I need it.
Why? So you can bleed us all white?
And mess up the lives of 3 sweet, innocent, unsuspecting women?
This is it, ladies.
This is just one tape. There's gotta be more.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy. Let's have the rest.
Stop being ridiculous, fellas.
Now play it tough, huh? All right. We know lots of ways of making it come across. Right, Doug?
Right. But we won't use them unless we have to.
What ways, George?
A twist of the arm might help.
Here, twist.
Here, Doug. You twist.
You twist.
It was your idea.
I thought I told you guys I didn't want you hanging around here bothering
Fred,
Kathy.
don't be a sap. We're trying to save your
All right,
skin.
take your choice. Go out here on your feet or on your head.
Don't. They think that I'm trying to blackmail them.
Well, that's right, she is. Oh, break all your
no,
necks.
look, Fred, figure it out for yourself. Tape recording, she's got file folders on all of
She
it.
was even out pumping our wives. This is a vicious dame, Fred.
Oh, you can't blame them for being suspicious.
Oh, I'm a lot more than suspicious. Fred, she's got a typewriter.
George, I'm warning you.
Fred, don't. Wait. I may as well confess. My thesis is ruined anyway.
Your what?
My thesis. I'm not a blackmailer, boys, honest. I was merely doing postgraduate work in sociology.
They give degrees now in your line?
You expect us to believe that?
What's this so-called thesis all about?
Oh, you're not gonna like this, fellas. It's called Adolescent Sexual Fantasies in the Adult Suburban Male.
Boy, does she have you guys figured out?
Us guys, look who's talking.
Boy, is this a load off my mind. This could have blown sky high at home.
And you figured that we had to save old Fred here from a fate worse than death.
What are old friends for? Fred, there's only one thing to say, and I say this in all sincerity. Congratulations, you lucky stiff.
You've not only got yourself a living doll,
not to mention a great listener,
but a PhD to the bargain, and boy, you can't hardly get them no more.
All right, knock it off.
Fred? What's the matter?
The matter? It's one thing for a girl to go wrong. Guy'd have to be pretty narrow-minded not to overlook a thing like that. But to make me a miserable guinea pig, to use a guy for an experiment, to be a dirty, contemptible sociologist, that's about as low as you can get.
Fred, see what you've gone and done?
Oh, no, don't worry, Kathy. He's just a little upset.
Yeah.
Well, sure, honey. He'll be back in a moment. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good evening, Frederick.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Fred.
What's he
doing here?
You must be in it with them.
Hey, wait a minute, Playboy. Where do you think you're going? Frederick, you come along here with us.
All right, Mom, but you're not gonna like it.
There now, Kathy won't wet any more tissues, will she?
What kind of economizing is that? If she wants to wet tissues, let her wet tissues. You see?
Fred, I'm so...
Well, Citizen Elsie Kinsey of Sunnybrook Farm.
What are you doing here?
Well, you
She
see,
lives here.
I thought you were a sociologist.
I am.
What a sideline she's got going for her.
Do you know what she's done now?
Toss the tidbit.
Sent out for more women.
Sounds like a sensible idea.
Hi, Marge.
Tony?
Hi, Hookums.
Yes. My maiden name is Joanne Freemantle. You monster.
So this is the new school for social resources. George!
This is a tax situation, darling. It's too complicated to explain.
Marge, it's not true.
Now I know what you mean by creative accounting.
Tony, darling, what a pleasant surprise.
I guess I picked the right
you budge.
I'm glad. Do you hear? Glad.
Don't hit. Please, please. It's a terribly lowercase thing to do.
This whole thing is a mistake.
You bet it was.
Nothing happened in this apartment, not a thing.
Joanne, honey, can't we go home?
Home? What home, monster? Where do we have a home?
Connecticut. What do you make, Stace?
Teach George. When I went to school, the classroom didn't have all permanent margin.
Please, this is just circumstantial evidence, sweetie. That's all it is.
Doug and I only shook hands a couple of times. That's all that happened.
That's right.
He never shook hands with me.
Look, Marge, cold cream.
Don't change the subject.
But it's nymph cold cream. I've been doing a consumer survey.
Do you want a consumer's reaction? There.
Never.
Sugar.
Never.
I only cooked him a couple of dinners. Just dinners.
And a chocolate malted.
Gorging yourself while I was living on Metrical, you monster.
Marge, you're getting overexcited.
According to your campaign, it's a superior product.
Oh, Marge, you're losing status.
I'll status you.
Oh, will somebody listen to me? Please listen to me.
Hello? Anybody home?
Oh, Dr. Prakash, can you do something? Do something. Make them stop, please.
Well, that seems hardly possible. I'm terribly
Feel this is a cleansing action.
You there, stop.
Marge, you're falling off the pedestal.
It is especially beneficial
Stop
for
you
thick
there.
skins.
Marge, I warn you, don't knock the product.
Well, you see,
This is the last straw. The day of retribution has arrived. Do I dare heed the call? Do I dare?
You dare.
Silence! You can just pack your things and move into a hotel. Someplace where they take monsters.
Silence while the spokeslady's speaking. My colleagues and I have discussed the problem thoroughly, and we have arrived at a democratic and dignified solution. We've decided we will throw you one of the men. But you gotta throw back the other two. You can have him.
Me? No one's giving me away.
Oh, Tony, you'll get over it.
Don't cry. Why does it have to be Doug?
Because Marge and I were olives.
Kathy doesn't want me, darling.
She doesn't. Oh, what's the matter? Isn't he good enough for you? Come on, Doug, make a muscle.
Oh, honey.
I don't want your men, any of them. This was simply a group experiment.
Well, let's scratch your eyes out. As a group experiment.
Wait a minute. It's not fair to take it out on Kathy.
What are you doing?
Take it easy. But, honey, you don't know what an accountant has to go through.
Go through? Why ought I pick up this vase and break it right over your head?
Smashing up the place won't help.
Let her hit me. Don't butt in.
Hold it. Thank you, a photographer. What a brilliant idea.
Why, Ernest Bohannon?
Miss Williams?
How do you manage to stay so young?
Oh, it's a professional secret. You, sir, cringe a little to the right, please.
Kathy, make sure he gets everything.
Marge! You home record!
Marge, that's not a nice way to put things.
Well, observe, please, how nicely I put this vase.
Marge,
Give me that vase. You important. You let my friend alone.
Oh, Tony, I beg you, Marge.
Tony, don't!
Don't what?
Look, if you take that again, I couldn't get that shot.
I haven't tried Tony.
Thank you.
Tony!
Tony, you stop it. Stop it. Repent. Repent.
started it. You stopped it.
Do something, Fred, do something!
All right, I'll do something.
Oh, Fred, what's the matter with you? Jezebel, what have you done to my boy?
Me? Why does he have to act like such an absolute beast?
How do you expect him to act when he's in love?
In love?
What else? Why did you smash your vase?
Wait. Where are you going?
To catch Thursday and marry him.
Marry him? Are you out of your mind? Do you want to end up like these people?
Yes, exactly like them. Fred, wait. You've just got to listen to me, please.
What's the point? I've got the whole picture loud and clear.
No, but you haven't. It's true, I was going to use you, but I just couldn't go through with it.
You were doing pretty good.
Fred?
Lobby floor, watch your step, please.
I guess we ought to go back up again.
I guess so. Well, it's a lot nicer down here.
Lobby floor, this is the lobby floor.
7, please.
Kathy, we'll never be like them, will we?
Like them? Never in a million years.
Well, fellas, we gonna do anything tonight, or do we catch the early train home?
Hey, how about that new pub down the village? I hear they got some great Dixieland.
Oh, there's too much smoke in those joints.
Come on, somebody, make up our minds.
I thought we already decided to go to the basketball game.
Right.
Yes.
Why don't we just stop talking and go? Yes, come on.
Oh, I'm for that. How about it? We got a choice?
You take this, Howie, and we'll split it 4 ways later. Uh-oh. Don't look now, but you better keep talking.
What?
But darling, a girl can't make a success on instincts alone. To understand a man takes a lifetime of study.
Isn't it amazing how much postgraduate work goes on in this town?